pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced, open-floor styles, which really allows you to showcase, number one, if you're a skilled basketball player. Number two, you have great athleticism. Is speed your best attribute? To me, a free-flowing, fast-paced, sort of read and react system is the absolute ideal style.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Craig pulls it in. Loud pass to Bagley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Back to Fox. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got his second basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And Kennard came into the league viewed mostly as a shooter, but he's been able to provide much more than that.
I mean, better than you think when he puts the ball on the floor. Learning how to lean into defenders and step back to open up the shot is a better playmaker than he gets credit for, and we should see him take on a larger role as he develops.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. And it's Beal in the corner. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is what you love about Bradley Beal. He doesn't have to dominate the basketball. Just get him a shot in the flow of the offense.
Here's Osman. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Fox with it. Picked up by Bryant. The kick out to Fox. Off target with his 3. And it's Washington's ball. Outside for Beal. Back to Bryant. Goes up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Wall. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Outside Bryant. Pass to Beal. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings leading. Here's Fox. 6 points for him. Outside for Bagley. Releases. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Nice ball movement by Washington. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal has always been such a sweet shooter from distance. Man, is that pretty.
Pass Pass to Kennard. To the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Outside Beal. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Beal's got 10.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Outside Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. Here's Craig. Bryant with the rebound. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Hachimura. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Snatched up. Here's Kennard. Gets a very good look and converts.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Now here's Beal. He's got 10. Here's Wall. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Bagley. Here's Kennard. Off target from outside.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Sacramento. Here's Osman. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wizards trailed by 4. Back to Wall. And no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Pass to Craig. Fox with it. Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over to the wing. Fox, no good. Washington with the ball. Trailing by 4. Poked away. Fox with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Fox has got 8 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Washington calls timeout. Doris, if I were to ask you right now in the league, who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell me?
You know what's interesting, Kevin, is I wonder if in the long view of history, James Harden's step-back three will become sort of an identifiable shot with him, the way the sky hook was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, yes,
right?
yes.
Like, you wonder, does that become a signature play for James? It certainly is something that's darn near impossible to stop right now.
Here's Anthony. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
From deep three-point range.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Back to Osman. Left side Bagley. Releases. Over Wagner. Bagley, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They need this. Count it.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
Outside, Fox. Down low. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about
breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Hachimura. Over Randall. Randall grabs the board.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now an 8-point Sacramento lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Wagner. From deep. No good. Shot missing. And the Kings going the other way now. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect. Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And the Kings with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Puts one up from 19. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Julius Randle. Stolen by Thompson. Inside to the wing on the left. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And glad to see John Wall back out there after fighting back from his Achilles injury he suffered in early 2019.
And obviously, Kevin, an Achilles injury is very worrisome for any athlete, but particularly one like John Wall, whose speed is a major part of his game. But boy, he looks good out there, and you hope he avoids any more injuries the rest of his career.
On defense, Washington. 15-point game. From deep three-point range. And that one's good. Korkmaz has got 5.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Back to Brown. That one's not going to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Bogdanovich wide open. With the putback. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Kings lead by 20.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Washington calls timeout.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Wizards trail by 20. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now the Kings with it. To the paint. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Bryant. Over Thompson. Looking to end the run. Wall. And too long on the shot. From deep. Korkmaz, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by...
And so it's Sacramento holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Kings to be in. What do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Fires the three. A three from Bogdanovich. Knocks down the three ball. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Bryant. True on the 14-footer.
This guy is consistently finding his teammates in their best spots to score. John Wall showing terrific passing ability.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Back to Rozier. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Wall looking it over. Pass to Bryant. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Over Rozier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside Annie. 4 on the clock. Over Rozier.
There is a quickness and a physicality. Terry Rozier has all the tools to be a tremendous defender.
There's Brown with the 3.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
To the inside. Here's Craig. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Wall. And he makes good on the layup. Wall's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting resourceful there. Go ahead, John Wall on the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up
with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Here's Wall.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Takes a three. Unable to get that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Osman. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Offensive rebound. Brown outside. And he's good on the three ball. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to DM him.
Craig can't get it to go.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And it's Osman with the rebound. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
That free throw good from Anthony. Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you not possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person, even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
Anthony on the wing. Craig pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Loud pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Wagner. Right wing. A second chance effort. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Outside, Fox. Now Bagley. 5 on the clock. To the right side. Here's Osman. Washington with the rebound. Here's Hachimura. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Fox with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Craig, good. Craig's got 5 points in the quarter.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Hachimura. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Outside Anthony. Here's Wagner. Nice ball movement by Washington. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Bagley with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Bagley trying to free himself up. The kick out to Fox. Here's Craig, covered by Anthony. Here's Bagley. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the three. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 14-6 run. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The tray. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Anthony. A beautiful reverse layup. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
That's one for the highlight reel right there. He didn't hold back anything on that finish.
Back to Fox. The Kings have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. And he knocks down the first one. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Pass to Korkmaz. To the wing right side. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Outside, Wall. Bryant in the post. Over Thompson. Bryant can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Tries again. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
It's Beal on the wing. It's Beal on the wing. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Kings.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
The kick out to Rozier. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
.34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. The turnaround. Bryant with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for Washington. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Randall. Thompson in the post. And so it's the Sacramento Kings out there. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. All with it. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Wall. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Outside, Fox. Six to shoot. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Outside, Wall. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Bryant in the post. Over Bagley. And it's Bryant missing. Fox looking it over. Pass to Craig. Here's Osman. And here is Fox. Shot clock at 3. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Fox has got 19 points.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
Here's Bryant. Off the left rim and out. Left side, Fox. From outside the arc. Washington with the rebound. It's Wall with the drive. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Now Bagley. He's got 16. Fox. Another miss by Fox.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Pass to Wall. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
In for your Kings, Luke Kennard.
Well, we know this. John Wall is a great scorer, but let's not forget that over the course of his career, he's always been looking to create for others as well. Now, sometimes he can get a little ahead of himself, but the unselfishness shows in his assist totals.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Craig. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Osman missing. And with Wall, the assists are always high. But Doris, his turnovers are up there too, unfortunately.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. And I think part of that is because John Wall plays the game at breakneck speed. You hope as the years go on, he becomes more efficient in terms of his decision-making.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
It's stolen by Bagley. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Kennard. Finished off the break. Kennard's got 7.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Pass to Bagley. He's off on that one. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Hachimura. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
He's perfect from the line this time. Outside, Fox. And he drops it in from the low post. Fox has got 21.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's Anthony. And he gets the bucket. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night. And here now the Kings. Here's Fox. Misses the 3. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Kennard. He has 7. Here's the 3. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Sacramento making a switch here. And the Wizards with possession. Pass to Anthony. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Now, here's Fox. He's got 21. Here's Osman. A three ball. Hachimura grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Beal, that's for two. And that one goes long. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. To the middle. Hachimura, no good. And it's the Kings with the ball. Rozier for three. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 8 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Tipped away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Hachimura. And that one drops for him. Hachimura's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Back to Rozier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Kennard. Rebounded by the Wizards. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Wizards making a switch here. All with it. He's got 9. Pass to Wagner. 7-foot shot. And that one's good. Hachimura. He's got 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Kennard. Covered by Wall. Shoots from the elbow. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And so here's Sacramento. Here's Bogdanovich. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 5.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Outside, Beal. For the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
If you let Bradley Beal get cooking, you can turn the lights out. This guy is rolling right now.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
Down low. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Washington. Pass to Brown. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. On up the court. They get the rebound. On the wing, Thompson. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Out to the right wing. They get it again. Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Washington, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Korkmaz. The three. Trying to get open is Thompson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got his third basket of the night right there.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Back to Wall. Launches it. Kept alive by Washington. And it's good for 2. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
We are talking about a big-time athlete with great size. Bradley Beal, no problem on the glass and finish.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another shot. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Wizards ball.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Beal. 18 points for him. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Thompson. And it's sent back by Bryant. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Kings ahead. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So Rozier will bring it up for the Kings. Fires from deep. Drills the the three-pointer. Rozier's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Kings.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They get a hand on it. Here's Randall. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside Bryant. The three. Rebound by the Kings. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. To the paint. Randall right side. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Brown. Off target from three-point range. Now Rozier. Thompson outside. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. That one misses. And now the Kings, fast break. Rozier for three. He shoots again. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Good on the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
On offense, here are the Wizards. To the wing right side. Wall, no luck. Sacramento with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Back to Rozier. Randall outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Korkmaz, no good.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Doris, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
96 and calling. More wheels.
Three from the inbound. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now the Wizards with it. Out to the wing. Wagner. And the three off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That's his first personal foul.
Anthony looking it over. Here's Wagner.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Out left to the wing. And Randall throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy. He plays bigger than it.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Five to shoot. And good that time. Randall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
But they'll get another chance.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. To the middle. Here's Randall. Launches a three. Bogdanovich, no luck. So it's Washington now. Brown wide open. He fires. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Beal deciding where to go with it. Outside Anthony. It's hauled in by Lyles. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now. But when you look in your crystal ball, George, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Brown. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Randall. No one near him. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Beal drives in. Took him no time at all on that one. Beal's got 20.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
He gets that one.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brown outside. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. Another three for Sacramento.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And it's Brown missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That three off the mark. Brown outside. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Bogdanovich, no luck. On offense, here are the Wizards.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Sacramento.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for De'Aaron Fox.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Pass to Harris. Plenty of space. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Washington with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That free throw, no good.
You know what I love? That John Wall has stated clearly he would like to be the MVP of the NBA. I've no problem with that. You want guys to be ambitious.
Good on the second free throw. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.